Good morning. So it's the next morning and the beans have been in soak all night. So I transferred them over to this pot. Now the beans is going boiled for when the boiling starts. I'll give them 20 minutes. So I'll wait for the boiling to start. Then I'll give those guys 20 minutes on the boil. So I've had them on a nice rolling boil now. And it's coming up towards 20 minutes. So I'm soon going to shut them off. Remember to give them a good stir through. Now your beans is not going to get any softer than this. This is at the stage in which your beans will be done. The 7 hours in the oven don't make your beans any softer. So this is where you get the softness in your beans, is at this point. So you can try 20 minutes if they're not to your liking. Go 30 minutes or 25. So the beans are finally boiled. Now I'm just going to drain them. And I'm actually going to change pots now. They're going over to my roaster. So going in my Dutch oven. It's easier if I move the Dutch oven, isn't it? So this is 5 cups of beans. This is 5 cups of beans, folks, soaked overnight and brought to a nice boil. And I let them boil I let these boil for 25 or 30 minutes because your beans won't get no softer in the oven. So whatever the consistency of softness is now, that's what it is. So you put your beans in the oven hard, they're going to come out hard. Stand by, because there's one thing that my grandmother used to do with her beans that a lot of people don't do with their beans, but it makes them taste really delicious. So a nice little tip on cutting onion: leave the bottom, leave the root. Half a pack of bacon. So the beans is drained and they're nice and warm sitting in the roaster. So we're going to start adding our ingredients that's into making these beautiful beans. First thing is a full onion. So I like to get a full onion in there. Half a pack of bacon. Just want to go in there. A cup of ketchup. Nice cup of ketchup to go in. Half a cup of Crosby's molasses. As you add the ingredients with the warmth of the beans, it starts to smell really nice. So this is a Crosby molasses, but it don't matter. Whatever one is, whatever molasses you got in the house, I guess. Apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons. Apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of mustard, pepper, probably a tablespoon of pepper there. Get this pepper all sprinkled over. And 2 tablespoons of salt. Now I'm using kosher salt, so I might not put it on, I might just stop when I think it's salt enough. Because I did add some salt to the beans when they were boiling, so. Yeah, it's enough to my liking. So give this mixture a good stir up now. They're all stirred down through your beans. Oh, the heat from the beans is starting to smell good already, folks. So my grandma used to make these all the time, and I really enjoyed them as a kid. I really did. So there's one thing that Nan used to do just before our beans was done that I'm going to show you. So we're going to mix this all in. In the meantime, our oven is preheating at 250. Now the secret to beans is they're going to bake in the oven on 250 for like 7 hours. So it's 10 in the morning, so it's supper time. But we'll have some nice beans ready to eat for supper. Now, for me personally, I struggled with trying to get beans. I know that I was for sure I was a year trying to make beans right and trying everything and watching videos and trying to learn. It all got to do with patience. Patience. It got to do with the consistency of which you boil the beans. So boil your beans, and whatever consistency your bean is at boiled, is what it's going to stay at. Bacon is not going to make it no softer. So I think this is going to be stirred enough now. For right now, there's going to be, through the 7 hours, there'll be some opening the oven and giving them a stir. So I'm just going to do this on video, see how many cups it takes for make this float. One cup of water. Two cups of water. I'm going to go with 3, I'd say. Time I get some stirred in, there we go. Starting to look so good. You want your beans covered in water. So make sure you get some covered there. And my dog, if you hear his footprints going through the house, that's my dog Charlotte. She's trying to tell me that this time I went outdoors with her. And she's getting a little bit impatient. You hear her crying. So now the beans is covered in water and they're nice. And yes, Charlotte, I'm coming, sweetheart. You haven't got me crying. She cries when I don't listen to her. So I'm going to clean the kitchen up. The oven just beeped for 250 degrees. Cover's going on. The beans are going in the oven. And I'll take them out periodically. I'll only take them out periodically just to stir. And I got some cleaning up to do and go outdoors with Charlotte for a walk. So I'll let you know how this goes. I'll pull them out of the oven and we'll taste them this afternoon. So I got the beans took out. I'm going to give them a little stir. And I'd say they've been baking now for, I don't know what to say. At least 4 hours now. So I cracked the lid before I took the top off them because the steam catches in this pot really bad. Oh, lordy. Now what are you supposed to think of that? But now we don't want them to dry. We definitely don't want them to dry. And at the look of this stage, it's time for me to do that thing that Grandma used to always do with her baked beans. It's time I do it with these, I guess. So we'll let you in on a family secret. So you better keep this one in. You better nip this one in the butt. Okay, here it goes. Hold on a minute. So the skillet is out, or the Dutch oven is out, and the beans is there. And I wish you was there to smell them with me, but they're really good. Don't let your beans get too dry. That is the key to this. But this is the magic secret. 1 cup. My grandma always took out 1 cup of beans. 1 full cup. Take a masher and mash those beans up. Woo! Now this adds to the water and lets the beans go a little more thicker, I guess you could say. But this is what Nan always done. Got to get your cup of mashed up beans in there, my son, she would say. So there's a nice cup of mashed up beans. Now I know a lot of you are saying, well, I never done that in my life. No, perhaps you did. But this is what my nan used to do. So this is going just right here, because when I turn the video off, I'm licking this off. So that's going just right there. So put your mash back in to your beans. Stir them in. Stir them all in now. Should look better already, see? Stir them in. You got that. Fills that void between the water and the bean. Now we're almost, these are actually ready to eat if you want to eat them, but it says another hour. So they look so much better now. Just look at that. That's that 1 cup of mash. Takes from the runniness of them. So I'm gonna add 1 more cup of water. One more cup of water. I don't know if I need all of it or not. No, I only need half a cup. So stir that in, because we got a little bit more baking to do. And if you follow my channel at all, my sourdough. Woo! Aha! So this sourdough is going to toast it, and it's going to be supper with these beans. So if you enjoy cooking so much as I do, I hope you try some beans. So here they are out of the oven, and thanks for following with me all day. We're going to plate this up now. A nice bowl of beans, some sourdough bread, and a cup of tea. So I'm going to get this served up